Welcome. This is CouchPotatoGM.com. I am CPGM Headley. I got CPGM Drew to the left of me, and we're doing our NFL draft matchups, the versus videos, and we get into a position, my favorite position, the cornerback position. Cornerback 1, Deandre Baker versus Drew's cornerback 1.
Byron Murphy from Washington, the new DBU.
Wow, you need to stop saying that.
I'm just, bro. I mean,
stop it, bro.
I mean,
it's
bro.
Not.
You got Kevin King, you got Byron Murphy, you got Taylor Rapp. I mean, these guys, they just keep coming
in
up.
the league though, are they
No, I mean,
producing?
you gotta give them time, bro. I said the new DBU. I say new DBU.
Until they produce, then we can call them DBU.
DBU Washington, man. Turn on the tape. I wasn't sure what I was going to see. I love when I don't know what I'm going to see. And what I saw is a guy who's got the swag, a guy who has the mentality that he wants to be in the hip pocket of the receiver. Doesn't necessarily press. Not a jam, not a in-your-face guy. But I'm going to hang in that little hip pocket you got, and I'm going to run with you, and you're not going to get away from me, man. And he's a guy who's willing to stick his head in there in the run game. And he's also, played a little slot, can play that just as good. And he's a blitzer, man. He offers a off-the-edge blitz, and he's really good at it. Timing, he's nice.
Yeah, man. When I was going through the cornerback positions, CPGM Drew, he got on it before me, and he was like, yo, it's just going to be this one corner you're going to love. He's going to be your guy.
Yeah.
So I'm going through everyone.
Mm-hmm.
I went through Byron Murphy.
Mm-hmm.
No, it wasn't him. I went through Greedy Williams. It wasn't him. And then I got to Deandre Baker. Mm-hmm. And I'm like, this is the guy. This is my draft crush. This is my cornerback 1. It's just mirroring skills. He's in the hip pocket of receivers. His scheme versatility, he could play zone, he could play man, he could do whatever he wants to do. And he has a strong understanding of what receivers are trying to do. This guy hasn't allowed a touchdown pass in 2 years at University of Georgia, and he's the best cornerback prospect. I know the Combine, they're going to talk about the Combine, the speed, the 4.5 speed, but Byron Murphy's a 4.5 guy also, but the drills, they didn't see it there, but go back to the tape and come again, man. Let me know who your cornerback 1 is, because it's Deandre Baker.
I can't fight too hard on Deandre Baker, but what I do know is that he lined up strictly on the right side of the field. So what does that say about him?
He's going to be on the right side of the next level.
No, we can't move him.
You can move him.
Because you can move Byron Murphy. Nah, you think you can move him. You don't know, though. Them feet ain't right. There was conversation about, same thing with Morris Claiborne. Is the reason why he struggled when he came into the league. Deion said, yo, man, you playing on the wrong side of the field. They need to move you to the other side. That's happened, and he's flourished. So, are you drafting a guy only if he can only play one side of the field, or you want a guy who can move all over the place? Because
I don't think Deandre Baker can play on only one side of the field. I've seen him play on both sides of the field, man. You got 2017. Go back a little bit, man. And you know what really impressed me about Baker? Mm-hmm. When he lined up across from Calvin Ridley, man, and did his thing against Calvin Ridley. I don't think Byron Murphy will fare as well. I think Byron Murphy is more of a zone corner, kind of like a one-trick pony in my opinion. Scheme-specific corner. That's what he does, man. It's a lot of bailout technique at Washington. They don't really ask him to man up and play man defense. They just don't really ask him to do it.
They don't ask him to do it, or you can't fault the guy for not being asked to do
something.
But
I've seen Deandre Baker do both. That's what I'm saying.
Well,
at a high level.
Listen. I just know that Murphy can hang in the hip pocket and he has that swag, bro. Let me ask you something. Who the last good Georgia corner?
I'm gonna say Chad Bailey,
okay,
but
that's
probably more after that. But I'm gonna say Chad
there isn't, bro. There isn't. If there is, hit me in the comment section. But what I'm telling you is Washington is building something. LSU has built something in terms of the corners that go into the league and they turn into something.
So you're just gonna go off of just because?
No, I'm saying they're being coached well, which means they
But they're not really producing at the next level.
No, they haven't. We're talking what?
Sidney Jones, Kevin King, Marcus Peters. But he was different. See, that's the thing.
That's the thing about Byron Murphy.
That's the thing with Byron Murphy is not everyone is Marcus Peters, man.
I'm not putting him in the Marcus Peters class.
I think that
Sidney Jones is coming off an injury. He's essentially second-year player, just getting into his own. Kevin King can't stay healthy. I mean,
you just can't call him DBU yet, man.
No, I'm calling him DBU. They coming into the league. They popping out players, first round, second round players. I mean, Sidney Jones is a first round player, just got hurt.
Yeah, and another issue I have with Murphy is I don't know if he could hold up on the outside.
Yeah, bro.
I just don't.
Because he's not asked to press, bro. Because if you can hang in the hip pocket, if you can shadow a guy, bro, I don't care. if that makes you think that he can't cover, he can't hang out on the outside.
He's a smaller corner. DeAndre Baker's smaller also, but just the technique that Baker has, his footwork. Murphy's more of a zone bail corner. I do like his instincts. I do like his clicking close ability. Mm-hmm. He does that, but it's just they don't ask Byron Murphy to do much in that Washington defense.
You think you're getting sunned out down the outside?
Yeah, I think you're going against grown men like Julio Jones.
You're getting sunned out.
You're going against grown men like that. It's going to be tough for him to hold up at the next level, man, on the outside versus these big star receivers.
Again, we always talk about we can't fault a guy for what the team didn't ask him to do, but I just know Washington is producing cornerbacks.
You just said DeAndre Baker can't play on the other side of the field. Because you ain't seen it.
Bro, I didn't see it, bro.
So
why you going to say it?
But here's the thing, though, bro. You strictly played one side of the field. A receiver only lines up on one side of the field. Why is it that you can't play the other side of the field? What's the problem?
It's just how Georgia does it.
No, ain't how Georgia does it. Washington, that's what they want their corners to do. That's what all the corners do.
Yeah, Byron Murphy's always on the left side of the field. How you going to not
play on the right side? No. He's played both sides of the field, and he's also played in the slot. I barely saw Baker in the slot. I'm saying, bro, so there's something there, bro. They're hiding it, bro. They're hiding it, bro.
Just because you didn't see it,
bro, they're hiding it, bro. Just like I told you about Christian Kirk, bro. They was hiding something, bro. They always had to have him in motion.
Yeah.
Why always gotta have him in motion, bro? Why you gotta be in the slot? Can you play the outside? That's There's a reason why teams do certain things. Why is he only playing strictly on the right side?
Why is Murphy always in zone, man?
Not always in zone. Not always in zone. It may appear that way because that's the way Washington wants you to think, and the next thing you know, man coverage.
Yeah, I do like Murphy's ball skills. He high points the football. He can take it the distance after. It just a cover corner. I got Baker over Murphy.
Let me ask you something. In terms of these two players' long speed, who has the better long speed?
But they both 4.5.
No, but there is legitimate questions about.
Why?
I don't know. This is what I hear. Let me tell you.
If you have questions about Baker's 4.5 speed and then Murphy goes around 4.5,
I'm not talking about combine numbers. I'm talking about on tape.
On tape.
It has been suggested that his long speed isn't there.
He hasn't allowed a touchdown in 2 years.
I don't know, bro. I don't know. I'm just telling you.
If you don't got long speed on tape, you're going to be getting burnt.
Listen, I'm just telling you what I saw. It could be he got burnt, you just didn't see it, bro. He was overthrown, bro. You know what I'm saying? It didn't happen. And receiver dropped it. Didn't happen, bro. As far as I know, you know what I mean? But so
I locked you down. That's how important. I locked you down.
Exactly. Got roasted. Dropped the pass or overthrown.
That should have been your point right there. The confidence maybe in the combine.
Oh yeah, we can go back to that. Can I?
Not Baker. I gave you the assist.
Yeah. Let me come in there with a sledgehammer and what Baker said he was going to run a 4.2. Is that what he told Prime?
I'm not sure what he told Prime.
He told Prime he was going to run a low fours. You ran a what?
4.5.
And it looked like it ruined his whole combine. So my question is, what's going to happen when you get in the league? If you get roasted, if you feel like, I'm going to get 2 picks today, but you end up with somebody scoring 2 touchdowns on you, how do you recover from that? And he's had a lot of success at Georgia. That is a very good football team just in general. The defense is Kirby Smart over there. It's a very good football team. So if you go to a team and they ain't got much pass rush,
and you're getting done.
How's your confidence? Are you gonna, are you gonna shell up or are you gonna show up?
Okay, so yeah, that's the first legitimate question mark I give you right there. We shall see.
Right side corner, and he's a right side corner.
I don't buy that too much.
You ain't gotta buy it too much, but it don't matter. But let us know who you like. Somebody probably screaming Greedy Williams, Rocky Sin.
Oh, we got a video coming for Greedy, man. Check out our Greedy Williams versus Rocky Sin video also.
It's coming. But let us know who your top corner is and why, and then like, subscribe, comment.
Pain is in the building.